Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. This is Ayan Hashmi. Hope you people doing good. Alright. I want to share a few ideas with you people. Alright. I don't know where to start it from, but let's start it from the let anything comes in my mind, whatever comes in my mind first. I'm gonna count until three, and whatever comes in my mind first, then I'm going to be taking a start from there. Okay, so one, two, three. Pain. I don't know why there's that word came in my mind, pain, and alhamdulillah, I'm not feeling pain anywhere in my body, but I don't know why does that word came in my mind after I was done counting one, two, three. And this is the first word that just clicked. Pain, P-I-N, pain. All right, it might be because I've been thinking since last couple of hours, maybe more, a couple of hours. Like, you can't say more than a day, 24 hours, some like a couple of hours, like 5-6 hours. I've been thinking about a few things. I was like sometimes in life we want to do a lot. Everyone want to do a lot in their own life, and um I want things good for me, you want things good for yourself, another person, another person, another person. There are millions and billions of people around the world, and obviously there's 99.9% people, they want a good life for their future, for the family, for the future. And nobody wants to get poor. Everyone wants to get rich. If you got millions, you wants to be in count in a billionaires, right? If you are in billions, and then you want to be count as like more than that, whatever goes in trillions, right? If you are in a couple of hundreds, that you want to be going down. Like, there's no one in this world who is really satisfied with what he has, or she. Like, we dream about a good house, and then when we get a good house, then we start dreaming about having a big good house, and then we move on to that. And then once we have a beautiful big good house, then we start thinking about having a palace, not a house. Then, like, the greed and the thirst that never stops. We say it's going to be start at some point. It never. And why I'm saying all these things is because I have been through a lot in my life. I have been through a lot of my life. I have seen a lot of bad times and also good times, but the good times that I seen, I was like small. I was born, then I started going to school and living with my family, my parents, my brothers, sisters, and one by one they start getting married, and sisters they got married, and brothers got married, and then they had kids, and then I was playing with them, and I'm the youngest kid, right? I'm the youngest one at my home, and then I was playing, and then once it happened, then we left the country, and then all the bad time. By the time my age was, by the time I was growing up, the good time was leaving me behind, and bad time was stepping one by one into my life. And I was just at whatever happened in my life, I'm not complaining about anything. I'm just trying, I'm just trying, giving an idea about what life is. Why does that pain thing came in my mind? Why does that word came in my mind? The pain, and then this all things started, right? So the thing is that when I was what I was saying, that the time I was growing up from a teenage to mature life, and when I was out my teenage, when I was out of my teenage, and I was in stepping towards getting old and old and old, and So all the good times were leaving me behind, and all the bad times were stepping into my life one by one. And do you know what that was? It wasn't like, if I think that was a bad time, actually, it wasn't a bad time. Actually, I was starting, like, when you grow up, like you go to school, then you're in the first grade, you second grade, you third grade, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So step by step, when you keep on clear or finish your classes, your grades, right? So you see that if I was in the fifth grade and now I'm in seventh, eighth, or sixth grade, and I will look at the time when I was in first, then second, and third, then I'm going to be like, yo, damn, that was nice. That was really brilliant. That was beautiful. Like, you know why? Because I was playing with the blocks, right? And I was, playing with toys, and I didn't have to wear a uniform. And I was really happy in first grade. Then second one came, that was nice. I start learning A, B, C, D, and like then after that I start learning A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, and then I start learning about what does apple, like, why is it important for us to eat it. And then we start reading it about, like, what is the story behind the apple. Like, it was like on the tree. And I hope you guys know, I'm sorry I cannot explain, because I cannot go into that story, because I don't really know the name of the scientist. I'm sorry if you know, just leave in the comment box, I'll read it. So anyways, what I think that I was in, like, this is these are my thoughts. These are my thoughts that I was growing up, and the bad time was coming, and the good time was, like, stepping out, step by step, one by one, leaving me behind. Like, if I look at on other side of that time, is just the time I was growing up. My mental stage was obviously mentally stable. Like, it was growing up. I was growing up from a kid to a boy, and then teenager, and then teenager to become, like, and whatever comes after that. And you try to, like, step um, um, to your, like, to the life that we just call, like, being a mature life, right? So I would start seeing the world. I would start seeing the people. I would start seeing how does this world run. What is business? What is job? What is family? What is a pain of family? What is a pain of losing someone you're beloved? Right? So what I'm trying to say, I wasn't living the good time behind, and I was going hugging a bad time. No, I was growing up. I was start, like, I start doing part-time jobs. I start doing full-time jobs. Start meeting people, different people around the country, around the world, around the states, around the city, and all that. And then I was learning step by step, how does this world, this circle, how does that work? How does it work? And then I'm like, I was so wrong. My father is a real hero, and my mother is one of the greatest and beautiful friend that you can never have another in your life, ever. And the hero that you find it in your movies and different categories, and you call them your hero and you want to be like them. No. Your hero is your father, and your true, sincere, real friend is your mother. The one who's always there when everyone leaves you alone. Respect your parents and respect time. Don't blame yourself or whatever. If I tell you about my life, what I have lost in my life, and what stage I'm at right now, I'm all broke. I'm broke. I'm talking to you in this dark room right now. I just felt like, saying all these things. I'm not a million. I don't even have I don't have enough money to buy food for tomorrow morning. I swear to Allah, I'm telling you more. Like I'm being honest with you. Like I'll probably get it later, after day or day after tomorrow, whatever. My father sends me money, or my wife transfers that in my account, or my sister transfers my money in my account. That's a different thing. But right now I'm broke. I'm not a businessman. I'm not gonna say I'm a very successful person. I was just feeling like in talking to someone, I couldn't make great friends in my life at the time. For the time being, yeah, no. I used to have great friends. I'm not talking about. I never had any friends. I did. I did have great friends. As I said, the great. Why I said right now and why I said before, I'm talking about the friend, your mother, sincere and the real friend. A friend might not be of your good times, but a friend of your for your bad times. Respect her. She's no more in this world. So now I have to, you know, be careful in this world. I have to. The time I'm seeing right now, I never seen in my life before. Because she's no more in this world. Respect your mother, respect your father, and always respect time. Don't waste it. Trust me. The years have become months, and months have become weeks, and weeks became days, and days became hours, and hours became minutes, and minute goes like seconds. You don't know, you are young right now. You will be old tomorrow, and then you will be very old day after tomorrow. You know what I mean? Always respect your parents. Always respect who you are. Don't let anyone else tell you who you are. You don't have to make yourself that you don't have to tell someone that who you are. You don't have to introduce yourself to anyone. Anywhere you go, people call you that. Oh my God, you here? Are you here? Oh my God, that blah 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 person is here. So no one comes to you and asks you who you are. Who are you? I have learned a lot in my life. I've been like, I will be talking about myself in the next video, and the things that I wanted to share with you people, with you guys. I hope that you have got them, the points and the things that I wanted to share. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time listening to it. Thanks. Allah Hafiz.